What's going on, squad? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so let's jump right into this reading. Let's see what's going on. Now, this is going to be for love, okay? So at the end, guys, we're going to cover a few different things. So I'll pull advice on those who absolutely have like no love prospects at all. We'll do singles, people who are in the gray area, couples, and those who date the same sex, okay? So let's get into it, guys. Now, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Taurus signs. And do keep in mind, like I always say, the energies could be transferable. So it could be your energy I'm picking up on or the energy of someone around you. But this reading is meant for the first person, that comes to mind when you think about love. Now, again, if you don't have anyone in mind, all right, I'll have information for you at the end. Okay. So what is that general energy for Taurus in love this October 2020? What are we going through? What is going on with squad? All right, we had a few things fall out here. Okay, so let's just look at the cards we have here. All right, Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Something here is definitely revealed, squad, where there is a change that happens where you or someone loses faith in something, but Spirit is saying this has a very good outcome. So there might be something that you're still dealing with now where there could be a disappointment, maybe a disappointment. Maybe you break someone's heart, maybe they break your heart, okay? But with the Wheel of Fortune, I see this being a good thing for you. If there's someone who's manipulating a situation, okay, I see that changing, where a person is no longer being manipulated anymore. And I see a lot of honesty. We have the Eight of Coins, Knight of Wands. For some of you, maybe this has to do with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. The Tower card. And we have the King of Cups. So maybe Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio for some of you. But there's definitely a duality here. Someone's worried about how a fallout is going to go down. Okay. Whether it's you or someone you're dealing with, maybe someone is prone to self-sabotage here. But there's something, with the Fool card in the verse that it's a mistake. It's something that, you shouldn't go towards. But at the same time where there could be this loss, there is something that you're celebrating. There is something that's empowering for you. Okay? But I feel like someone's going to actively put effort into changing a situation. And it's like, what side are you? Are you jumping in joy of happiness saying, I won the lottery with this? Or are you someone who's unhappy? Keep in mind, you could be both. Maybe it's like you try dating someone and it doesn't work out, but, 2 or 3 weeks later or like a week later, you meet someone incredible, okay? But I feel like there's changes that are being made that are going to be good, but someone's going to be upset in the process, okay? Okay, guys. So we're going to look at both sides, your side, their side, how both of you are viewing this, all right? This deck that I'm using now is the Tarot of the Divine. And then the next deck I'm going to use is Golden Universal Tarot. All right. So how is Taurus viewing all of this? What's going on your end of things, squad? In the last video, one of you had asked me, and like a lot of people liked it, so I don't know if it's something a lot of people are wondering about, but is it difficult for me to read Taurus as a Taurus? No, if anything, I think it's an advantage because I kind of know the mindset, how we think, how we go about things. But I have a service here to help you guys, okay? So this ain't about me. Of course, I'm going to relate to a lot of that energy sometimes, but I can read without getting myself involved. But I want to be involved. I'm Taurus. So let's do it. All right, let's get at least one more card for squad, and there we go. Okay. Now let's see their side of things, and then we'll start this reading. At the end, I am going to do a general advice for all Tauruses as well, so stick by for that. And guys, I'm looking for some moderators for for my channel rather. So if you find yourself not missing any of my videos, watching a lot of them, always commenting, let me know if you'd be interested in that. I just want someone to be able to delete like any negative comments that come in and stuff like that. All good vibes over here. Okay. All right, guys, so let's start with the Taurus end. All right, so the energy here is the High Priestess. So I like this because you're very, very tapped in. You know what's good for yourself. You know what's bad for yourself. This is someone that they know the truth of something. And the Hermit in the reverse, it could be when someone's like coming out of their shell, but it could also be when not everything is known in a situation. So the example I always use is if you're asked to take a test one day, you know, chapters 1 through 9, but you only read chapters 1 through 7. I would consider you the Hermit reversed. You don't have all the knowledge that you need. But with the High Priestess coming out, there's something that you're aware of that I don't think is known, either to this person or, you know, to the people around you. And it could be that something's not going to be successful. So maybe you don't see something happening and it's just like, I know it's not going to happen. I haven't revealed that it's not going to happen, but it's not going to happen. Okay. So with the Taurus end of things, I feel like there's some sort of fallout that happens, or there's someone that you stop talking to. And things could happen where there's a harsh exchange of words here with the Page of Swords in the reverse. But this could also be you guys just abruptly, like, you know, you stop talking to someone here. But I do see some sort of fallout because I feel that something unexpectedly happens where you're extremely happy. The Hierophant is Taurus, guys, but in my opinion, it's the most powerful card in the deck, okay? This is a sign that we're on, you know, the right page of our lives. We're right where we need to be. Okay, we're in alignment with ourselves. You have the Hierophant, you have the High Priestess. So I think that you are very in tune right now, Taurus. Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about their end, and then we'll start doing the back and forth. Their energy towards you, Taurus, Ace of Wands in the reverse. So maybe they want to let this go. Maybe they see this being let go of. But the Hierophant in the reverse, unconventionality. Okay, I think I'm saying it right. All right. For some of you, maybe you're dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but whether it's them or you, you know, someone feels as though someone's not being honest. Okay, so maybe they feel like you're seeing other people. Maybe you're seeing other people and you know, they're like, shit, Taurus knows. All right, but let's talk about it. This person, honestly, I feel like they view you in a very strong way. They see you as a King of Pentacles on your throne. All right. But there's, you know, a chapter that's closing that I don't think this person has any control of. Okay. I think that for most of you, it's going to be the Taurus who has more of the decision-making power here. Okay. But for some of you, maybe you're dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It could also be another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. But they're going to be between a rock and a hard place, or they are when it comes to you. Okay. And there's this sense of them wanting to talk here. Okay. But look, this Page of Swords in the reverse came out for both people. All right. So I feel like if there's not harsh communication, then it's going to be kind of like intense communication where it's like you're being honest with each other, but it's in a way where it's like you're really just, it's like you're throwing knives in this person's back. Okay. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. the Empress card in the reverse, we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So you see this ending, and I feel like for a lot of you, it's because you want to go in another direction, okay? Because you feel like this union is way too forced. I think that there's part of you, like within your soul, Taurus, where you're just like, this ain't it, okay? This isn't for me. Either you guys want to go in another direction, or you see them going in another direction. We have the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and this is for their end. Fool card in the verse. They're just like, look, there's way too many road bumps here. I need to really just release the burden of this, okay? We have the Hierophant in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So I really feel like maybe this person feels like they can't trust you, Taurus. And honestly, for an evolved Taurus, like someone who they've done the shadow work and, you know, they know how to react to things, and they know that there's only certain things that they can control in life. I think that if you're dealing with an evolved Taurus and they are not committing, it's because they just genuinely don't want it. I think it's very easy for an evolved Taurus to commit, and when we really want something, you're gonna know, okay? So Tauruses, we have no problem with, you know, like, I don't want to say tying someone down, but like tying the knot or just being with someone, making things official, we have no issue doing that. So if you're kind of in a gray area and it's an evolved Taurus, then the answer is probably no, okay? Because we're not afraid of commitment. It just has to be the right person. So it's like, you know, that's how you have to look at it. With an evolved Taurus, there's really no in between. Like, we get what we want when we want it, and we're very stubborn. So we're picky, we're stubborn, we don't always like everything. So if we kind of keep you on the you don't know what's gonna happen, you should probably drop that Taurus, because when we want something, oh, trust me, that shit is mine, okay? So I feel like that person just sees this, and they have a very difficult time moving away, okay? I feel like they're angry and they want something solid here, Taurus. Maybe this is someone that is from your past. Maybe they want to reconcile. But I feel like they get to the point where even if they're hurt that this is, you know, that this thing falls out, they just don't have the energy to keep doing it, okay? All right, guys. So I am going to pull general advice. Let's see what Spirit says. Now, if this is resonating with you guys so far, there is a link in the description below to donate. Thank you so much, squad. If you guys do, it really, really helps me out. Okay. All right. So this is for all Tauruses, and then we're going to break down the advice. If someone wants to, you guys can definitely make a timestamp for this. All right. So general advice for all Tauruses. What to do here. We got the Five of Wands and the Hermit card. We have the Two of Cups and the Strength card in the reverse. Okay. There's going to be something that feels problematic, Taurus, and I see you guys really just pulling yourself out of it. Because it's like there's some sort of unfinished business that you're dealing with, but whether it's you or this person, I feel like someone is either seeing multiple people or they still want to play the field. Let's pull 4 more cards. Queen of Coins in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, Taurus is definitely letting something go. 7 of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. Last card. We have the Star card in the reverse and Ace of Swords in the reverse. You guys remove yourself and walk away from something that you're just like, you have like nothing in you to keep, you know, going at this. For some of you, you might realize there's a strong soulmate connection around you. Okay? And we'll focus on these two cards in a second because I want to see what this is about. But something happens where I feel it's you guys cutting something off. It could be the other person, but something's cut out here. And a person is very conflicted within themselves about it. All right. I want to pull some cards on this Two of Cups and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. What is this about? Yeah, that's what it is. So you guys stopped building on something where maybe it was just like a sex sort of thing. Okay. Maybe it was just like, we're having fun, but that's all it is. And it's because you guys meet a soulmate. Temperance card, I see that as the card of the soul. So you guys find something that in your heart and soul, there's a strong connection there and it's very successful. And with the Justice card, it's something that was meant to come into your life. For some of you, it could be karmic, so just keep that in mind. But it is a soulmate energy, okay? So that's really what it comes down to. You find something that is truly feasible for you, but maybe you have trouble letting go of something else, okay? Or maybe you have a hard time letting go of something that's not meant to be there, okay? All right, guys. So we're going to start with the Tauruses that have, you have absolutely no love prospects at all. Why is my phone going off so much? All right, sorry, guys. That's my son. I will call him back in a moment. Okay. All right, so there's absolutely no prospects. You're not interested in anyone. You don't feel that anyone's interested in you. So what's the 411? Eight of Coins in the reverse. We have the Five of Swords, Four of Swords in the reverse. So first off, guys, there is some sort of inner conflict that you have, and I feel like it's because of something that happened in the past that you just need to get over it mentally. And I know a lot of the times things are easier like said than done. All right, but there's just this inner conflict and it's blocking you, and it's why things aren't working and why things aren't moving forward the way that they need to. Tower card in the reverse, the High Priestess, and the Temperance card in the reverse. You guys are very, very tapped in right now. And you know what I think it is, guys? I think that there's a situation that you endured where it's like you knew better, okay? And it's probably something where it's like you're not so much upset about a person you lost or something like that. You're upset of the whole scenario that you got into, and as I got older, just with dating, that's how I am. It won't be the person that I'm mourning. It's just like, Lisette, what the fuck? You know better. And you read tarot. So it's like, you know better. So I think that that's what it is. I think that there's something you may beat yourself up about, but like you've already grown past the situation. Mentally, you're getting past this, okay? But whatever this is, it was something that your soul was just very, very uncomfortable with. So forgive yourself, guys. Whatever it is, forgive yourself. Because like this whole self-pity, it's like you're creating your own demons. All right? We have to be very, very careful with the energy that we choose to, give mind to. All right? However we put ourselves out there, that's what we're attracting. So if we're sitting there like, fuck, how did I do that? How did I get myself into that? Forgive yourself. We all get into stupid shit, all right? Forgive yourself and move on. Don't keep punishing yourself for something that's already happened. All right, so for my single Tauruses, what is going on for my single Tauruses? We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Sorry, guys. Oh my God, I can't even talk. Sorry, guys. My video cut me off. But the Temperance card fall out. Let's get at least one more just to start. Too many here. I'll have these, though, since they want to be very stubborn, just like us. You guys choose peace. I think something happens where you find yourself coming out of something and you reveal that to someone. Because remember, in the reading, I saw that Taurus was like trying to figure out a way to get out of something, but with doing the less damage. And I think that whatever it is that has to be said or done, that comes out. And anyone involved in a situation sees what's up. All right. So with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, for some of you, maybe you're dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but this is someone that their wall is so, so high up, like you cannot get through to them. So it could be someone who's extremely cold, or someone who's very prone to self-sabotage. Right? So maybe you end something, you find peace, and someone goes nuts. Or maybe you end something and it's just like, it's very clear that you're not going to change your mind on that. And with whatever you let go of, something passionate comes in. This is soulmate energy, squad. All right? So there's something you let go of. There's unhappiness around that, whether it's coming from you or from someone else. But Taurus, you don't stay alone for long. I think you're just choosing not to take a certain path. So a lot of you are going to be listening to the relationship portion of love for November's reading, okay? All right, so singles is done. Let's do those in a gray area. Maybe you're talking to someone, you don't know whether you should take it to the next level or not. Or maybe you're fighting with someone and you haven't spoken, so it's like, are we together? Are we broken up? Maybe an ex wants to come back, so the gray area. For those who aren't necessarily single, but not necessarily in a relationship. We have the Queen of Wands here, so some of you could be dealing with Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Ace of Wands in the reverse. We have, what is this, the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the reverse, Four of Coins. There is something that is cut out. You stop talking to someone or something and it's seen as like a waste of time and effort. Because either you wanted to go in another direction or they did. Okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, it's you who finds another direction to go in. And keep in mind, another direction doesn't have to be another person. Although for a lot, I do see that. It could be just choosing yourself or choosing to move across the country and start over, like, something like that. But I think that there may be someone who tries to return to you and they want to be in your life. And you're just like, look, I'm sorry. No. Okay. So I think someone is attempting a reconciliation, but I see Taurus saying, no, I'm good. I'm finally on the path I need to be on. But Spirit is saying to let that go. All right. I'll pull one more card here. Page of Swords in the reverse. So that Page of Swords in the reverse keeps coming out. So someone is stressed and someone isn't. This is really what I see. Or someone just cut something off very, very abruptly. Okay. There is some union I feel that a lot of you come into. Okay. But I feel like for a lot of you, you could be seen as like a cheater, or someone's just like, I thought we had something here. Like I saw you post a picture with someone else. So it could be that sort of thing. You just find a path that makes sense for you and you go with it. Okay. And you're very adamant about that. All right. So for those in a relationship, what is the advice? And then we'll do those who date the same sex after. Okay. For my Tauruses in a committed relationship, what is the advice from Spirit? We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. All right. Something is coming to light, guys. We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Judgment card. Someone made a decision of some sort and someone's not happy about it. Okay. A lot of you just lose faith in your relationship. I feel like there's something that the Taurus stops doing to find peace. Okay. Yeah, there's something the Taurus stops doing in order to find peace. Because there's too much conflict and burden with something. This doesn't have to be a breakup for everybody. Maybe it's like, let's say you guys have a huge argument and you're like, you know what, screw it. And like you get an Airbnb and like a beautiful mountain home or something for a week. And you kind of just take space to yourself. Why is the Seven of Swords in the reverse here? The World card in the reverse. Something a person is currently engaged in, whether it's, you know, having a third party, or maybe you took a job that, you know, your partner doesn't know about, something like that. But there's something that a person is actively still in, and that comes out, okay? And maybe some of you are dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I just feel like Taurus goes towards emotional tranquility. And there's something where it's like, you know, a Taurus is really down for the long haul, okay? But you get to a point where you're just like, look, I have nothing more to give, nothing, like, there's nothing more I can do. So you find a sense of independence. So for some of you, it's straight up just becoming single. For others of you, it's like, look, I need to find out who I am, and I need to find my power, and I don't want to be around anything codependent. Like, you know, I'm not moving forward if I don't have my power. So if you can't find your sense of independence in this relationship, I don't see you staying in it, Taurus. Okay? All right, so lastly, those who date the same sex. What is the advice? Two of Wands. The Moon card. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. There's a decision that you make that brings you great abundance, okay? Because you're realizing, Taurus, that there's something or someone that you were not genuinely invested in. And you have the High Priestess here, so that keeps coming out. That lets me know that this month, Taurus knows what the fuck is up, okay? We're very, very tapped in right now, okay? And it's like there's something, again, you're not genuinely invested in anymore. Maybe a person that you don't have the same feelings for as you once did. And you move away from that, and it could be difficult to get to that point. But a lot of abundance just pours in for you. So it's like you take a path that you're just like, okay, this is right for me, and this feels good. And, you know, I want to be honest, and I want to live in my truth. And either someone acts very, very recklessly, could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, excuse me, or you could be seen as reckless for the path you take. But if there's other people saying that you're reckless in this, they don't understand what you went through to get to this point and to make the moves that you're about to make. I think that there was a lot of internalizing that a Taurus was doing. So it's like a lot that you were figuring out, even if you weren't, verbalizing it. We have the Ten of Cups. King of Swords in the reverse. Five of Coins. Yeah, you fully reject something, and I think someone goes nuts, Taurus. All right? And you take a whole new direction. You stop talking to someone, which, again, Spirit says that's the right thing here with the Hierophant. And with the Magician, something else comes in. So you guys go towards something where there is extreme happiness, but I feel like someone doesn't want to see you go. Okay? Very clear, guys. Four of Swords in the reverse. You thought about this, you figured it out, now you're taking action. All right? Decision is made here. Two of Swords reversed. All right? Because there's something here that, you know, in your heart and in your soul, you weren't about it, Taurus. Okay? So stand your ground with closing this out, because once you close this out, boom, new love comes in. A lot of fire, a lot of passion. For some of you, maybe it's Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but I feel like it's going to be something extremely exciting. All right? Okay, guys, so I will be out with Taurus mid-month next. I love you guys so much. Take care, squad, and follow me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. I am also on Twitter, Bruja Shit. Take care, guys.